Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Brian Olenek, and over the next 2, possibly 3.5 minutes, I just want to share with you my story. When it comes down to starting a business, sharing with you kind of, a lot of the things that I picked up from people who've started different types of businesses, anywhere from, property maintenance businesses, property management businesses, to construction companies, to people who've started their own art businesses, people who've started their own retail businesses. And, I'll tell you, when it comes to this, the biggest difference between people who I've come in contact with who've made a lot of money, who have been successful doing it, and people who have not been that successful doing it, is knowing the key distinction between their overhead, their profit margins, and their investment. Alright, and you gotta know this if you want to start any type of business. Alright, whether it is a property maintenance business, or it's an internet business, or it's something else. Alright, you gotta learn to create a highly profitable business model for yourself, and doing that with any type of business. Alright, how you start it off is mapping out a business plan. Alright, you look at your overhead, you look at how lucrative it is, what product and service it is that you're offering, and how much you got to put into that business on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, not just of your time, but of your money as well, to keep it, flowing, to keep the business flowing, to keep it up and afloat. Because if you're not knowing how to do that, if you don't know how to do that, your business is not going to last. It's not a long-term business. So you got to take this into account. You got to look at the upfront investment you got to put into the business, but you got to look at the upfront investment that you got to consistently make on an everyday basis, on an every year basis, alright, to keep it not just maintained money-wise, but keep it maintained through your time. And the more overhead you have, just as a key note, having done this before, the more overhead you have, the less time freedom you're going to have to do what you want when you want. Alright, this is a problem I had with one of my businesses I had started a couple years back, where I had a lot of overhead. I was dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, sometimes paying employees more than I was getting paid, and I didn't have the time freedom to really, be able to spend more time with my family. Yeah, it was making money, but that was one of the downsides to it. So if you're looking at starting a business to create time, freedom, leverage, and flexibility, mapping it out, looking at a game plan, that's really where I would recommend you to start. However, even if you're looking at starting a business because you want to create time, freedom, leverage, and flexibility, I wouldn't suggest you take the traditional approach, dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, if you're only looking at it because you want to create a high profit business model. And if that's the case, I've got a lead I want to throw your way here, and if you hear me out here for like just a minute, it'll save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And my story with this goes back about a year ago, when I transitioned from traditional business, dealing with all that stuff, came across a person building a business on the internet, which is not the only way to go when it comes to building a business online, alright, or building a business in general. If I told you that, it'd be a bunch of BS, okay, but get this person was building a business online without supplies, equipment, without creating their own products and services, building right from their laptop, being able to travel and have time freedom to do what they wanted when they wanted, build right off their laptop wherever there's internet connection. And because they were doing that, I started to model and copy what they're doing. They weren't chasing people down, doing home meetings or three-way calls. Alright, they're attracting people to them every day about their business, and in less than a month after modeling them, I was able to create a full-time income business, put off my traditional business, walk away from corporate America, and that required work. I had to work my butt off, I had to learn stuff, but I share that with you because if you want to be a business owner and you want to build a business that's highly profitable, where you can afford what you're passionate about, but not just afford it, have the time freedom to really enjoy that, whether it's traveling, whether it's going out and learning a new language, whether it's learning a new instrument, alright, you want to play, learn to build a business on the internet if that's what you're looking for. So my friend, that's just my tip, that's my overview. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been fun talking with you, and if you'd like to learn more information about how to actually build a business on the internet, you can check out my site after, it's 123marketingtips.com, and I'll connect with you from there if you're willing to work, if you're willing to learn a few things. It's a short learning curve, but aside from that, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you at the top. Take care.